Take my gun. Do Naoto.
Poor bastard.
Why was Nanako illegitimate?
No. Yeah, that's a good point.
We never do see Mrs. Dojima.
Jackie Chan Adventures.
Because he was always trying. He was trying to get all the talismans. Because they were his talismans.
Originally, they were his power. Yeah.
I'll continue the story once Matt finds out the name. On the right.
What?
Depends on where the map starts.
Shendu.
Okay, I was like, maybe Shen something.
It's Shendu.
Shendu.
He leads Valmont and the Dark Hand. Valmont was always my favorite.
The bald guy.
No, Valmont had hair.
No, Valmont was like the British villain.
He was the dude in the green suit.
Oh yeah, and the bald guy was like the captain or the police guy, the good guy, who was like on.
Oh yeah.
The dude that was like a Nick Fury ripoff.
Yeah, yes, exactly. He was the Nick Fury. He was also my favorite, and he was the funny of I don't believe in this magic stuff, but if they're after the talismans, that means we need to get them first.
Mm-hmm.
So the episode was like he goes back in time and somehow makes it so he keeps all of his talismans.
Oh yeah, I remember where
But
they had to take down him and everybody else.
Yeah, but but for some reason
remember.
Jade is the only one who's not affected by it for whatever reason.
Because I think she went back. She was like somehow she was in the area of effect, for lack of a better term.
Yeah. So
yeah, she convinces Jackie and the woman thief and the wrestler
and Uncle and everybody that the real timeline is actually everything's split up. So they go like steal the talismans, I guess.
I do remember that episode.
Yeah, they put that crap on their hands and let them just like reach into Shendu and grab the talismans out.
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
But they only took some of them. Like I remember.
Well, they kept like grabbing more and more of them out until eventually he reverted to a statue.
And I remember there's one part where Shendu's like shooting at Jackie and Uncle grabs him. He's like, Jackie, quit fooling. He's like, fooling? I'm not immortal. And Uncle has the immortal talisman. He's like, excuses. Because it was like remember, speed plus levitation equals flight. You had to have both of them to fly, otherwise you would just levitate. Mm-hmm. And the speed was for running. But if you combine them, you could fly. Which I guess that follows speed plus levitation. Because it was like speed, levitation, invisibility, immortality.
Turning into animals and shit. Yeah. There was the astral projection one with the sheep. The dragon one that embedded itself in your fist and let you shoot fireballs.
There was like a strength one or something.
Yeah, the ox.
There was like 7 or 10? Look it up.
12. Chinese Zodiac.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that was like 7.
I forget what the dog did.
Talismans. Rat. The power and ability of animation. Give motion to the motionless. I'm paraphrasing from Wikipedia.
Oh, is this from
Wikipedia?
Is that for the show?
Yes,
or is
it's from the show.
Okay, cool. I thought you were just like being in general.
No.
It's not a thing.
Rat is they give motion to the motionless, brings inanimate objects to life. Ox is super strength.
Because Toru.
Tiger, power and ability of balance. The spiritual, not the literal kind. It splits you into yin and yang.
So
The
there's
tiger.
2 of you.
Mm-hmm. Rabbit, super speed.
Yeah.
Dragon,
The fireball thing.
power and ability of combustion is the way they worded
Just
it.
you explode.
You can combust yourself.
Highly destructive and explosive, pure fiery energy to be used.
This is
The
it only
weekend
takes
on a
2
wet note
nights
as
for
rain clouds
Naoto.
moved into the area. As a result, a thick fog is expected to
There,
form in the
see?
Inaba region
Ooh.
later tonight.
Advancement.
I better go save Naoto.
Okay, next one.
Right, snake is
That's
invisibility.
the invisibility, yeah. Because Viper.
Horse is healing or renewal.
Sure.
Can expels all alien forces with them. Sheep is astral projection. Monkey is shape-shifting. Rooster is levitation.
Ironically,
Dog was immortality.
Got it.
for whatever reason.
The dog talisman is best friend to man. It restores youthful energy to its holder and grants eternal life.
Sure.
It also prevents death. Thank you for clarifying, Wikipedia.
Well, I think it's more like
Eternal life. It means lack of death.
well, living forever and invulnerability are not the same thing.
Yeah.
Pig, power and ability of heat vision.
Oh yeah, that made no sense.
AKA heat beam eyes. So basically,
Because bacon?
you
I
get
don't
you
know.
get Superman's heat vision.
Yeah, because bacon.
Meanwhile, in the foggy shopping district.
It's him.
Or her.
Wait, he just noticed, or is that because a dead body didn't show up?
Because the dead body didn't show up.
Yay, plot. It's
Meet me in the locker
Are you
room.
feeling better now?
Yes, thanks to all of you.
I woke
I'd
up.
like to thank you once again for what happened.
Like 3 weeks ago.
Don't mention it. But hey, your uniform.
Yeah, it should be a skirt.
Huh? Ah, yes. After contemplating the matter, I went with what I've been wearing thus far. There's no need for you to...
Hey, it's the Detective Prince. That's no prince. I heard he's a she. Huh? You serious? If he's a she, then... oh, crap!
I don't know what the
Yeah.
crap is.
Maybe he thinks
kinda
he's really a she.
disappointed, but then again, there's something neat about it. Yeah, if you look at it a certain way, doesn't she seem pretty cool?
Like, totally.
Me and my Bappas bag.
My, rumors spread so quickly.
We're on your side.
7 on your side.
Thank you.
It's right, you
But it
blush.
doesn't bother me at all. There's no need to worry on my behalf. So please, treat me as you did before. That aside, I'd like to discuss the case with you all.
Moldy-kun is on
We're dealing
your
with a
side.
kidnap and murder case perpetrated by someone lurking in this very town. And it
We've
isn't
seen it
over
all,
yet.
so we can cover it all. Wrong insurance.
Let's go over
but
the finer
I know.
points.
far
We
worse for
are
school.
moldy. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Can we hire what's his name to be our Moldy Pro guy?
Oh, J.K. Simmons.
No, or
First, I heard the doorbell ring.
I was thinking of the
But
Allstate
when I
guy, but
opened
we
the
can get
front
him.
door-
Oh,
too.
Dennis
I
Haysbert.
saw
Yeah.
no one there.
We can get.
Just as alarm bells sounded
J.K.
in my
Simmons
mind,
too.
someone grabbed me roughly from
Let's
behind
Moldy-kun
and covered my
stand.
mouth
Are you
with
in good
something.
hands?
Immediately afterward, I was put into something like a sack and most likely carried on the culprit's shoulder.
Wow, how could you remember all that?
Because I'm a detective.
The culprit seems to have used a chemical to incapacitate me, but luckily I wasn't completely unconscious.
Not a very good
I
chemical.
had been
then.
expecting a trick along those lines, so I was somewhat prepared. And of course, I was desperate to gather as much information as I could.
No wonder you're an ace detective.
That ain't something to be proud of. You are too damn calm about all this.
Judging by their actions and body type, I'd say the culprit is definitely a man. I heard no conversations or voices, so I believe he is acting alone. It's after that that things get murky. I felt a single impact, which I assume is when I was thrown inside the TV. But the time from kidnapping to that point seemed too short. It was a matter of minutes.
So you were immediately thrown inside the TV after being kidnapped. Oh, could there have been a TV on the side of the road?
Regrettably, my memory from there on is a blur.
I see. But man, the killer came right up to the door and rang the bell? That's just crazy.
I finally understand why you all testified that you couldn't recall much of what happened. Such a bizarre experience with mental and physical fatigue on top of it. It's only natural to be confused. And going by the surrounding circumstances, my kidnapping and everyone else's were near identical.
Nearly.
There is no question that the culprit is the same in each case.
So, that Mitsuo boy who said he killed King Moron.
Everything makes sense now. I can't say for sure until I gather more concrete evidence. But Mitsuo Kubo's only victim was Mr. Muraoka. It was a copycat killing that mimicked the true culprit's method.
No wonder King Moron's death broke the pattern in so many ways.
The question remains, though, as to how Kubo learned of that world.
That's it! That's what was bothering me! Mitsuo could enter the TV, right? Then why didn't he kill King Moron that way?
I believe he didn't understand the other world as well as the true culprit. Even though I can now enter it myself, it wouldn't occur to me to use it for murder. And remember, the previous corpses left no sign that their deaths had anything to do with the other world. After Kubo became wanted, leaving him with nowhere to run, he probably thought for the first time, what if I put my entire body into the TV? The bizarre condition of the corpses that caused such commotion is probably because they died on the other side. It's a simpler explanation than figuring out why the killer would risk disposing of the bodies in such a way. Which means their inexplicable condition of being hung on a foggy day wasn't due to the culprit making a statement. Much of our speculation could be tested if we could ask Kubo in person. However, I've unfortunately been taken off the investigation. And I highly doubt that the police will believe any of this.
They wouldn't admit that it wasn't Mitsuo in the first place. Once you've said something on TV, it's not easy to admit you were wrong.
I believe the primary cause of my dismissal was because I raised that possibility to them. The police won't readily concede that they made false charges. All the more so if the accused is a juvenile. In fact, the overwhelming sentiment with the police force is to end this case with his arrest.
Even if it's possible there's another killer?
Those dickheads. I had a feeling that would be the case. Not that I trusted him in the first place.
But, Naoto, if you were that calm when it happened to you, couldn't you have, I'm not saying you should have caught him, but isn't it kind of sad for an ace detective to go down that easily?
Wow, Yosuke.
To tell you the truth, I was really scared. I'm sorry.
It can't be helped. None of us could resist the culprit either. Don't forget, Naoto-kun is younger than us, and she's a girl.
What does that mean?
Oh yeah, that's true. I keep forgetting when I see her talking like this. You know, Naoto?
What is it?
You got balls. For a girl.
Girl balls.
Regardless, I have no doubt that the culprit will continue with his attacks.
Rests.
We can only watch and wait for him to make the next move. But this is no longer a mere job or someone else's affair. I want to know the truth of why we were targeted. Please allow me to join your effort.
Sure, you can replace dumbass over here.
Thank you very much.
And of course, they all look to me.
I'll do my best, leader.
I'll do my best, leader. I believe you mean boyfriend.
Not yet, but the party's just begun! Actually, no, the party's complete now, right?
Sorry, Yosuke.
Since I'm the king of the geniuses, I knew it would work out this way. Ta-da! Now Chan's glasses.
Thank you. They told me about you, Teddy. I can sympathize with your drive to find yourself. If I may help in any way, let me know.
Not that way.
Wow, what a nice girl.
Unlike the rest of you.
I think we should review the situation.
I don't think we should.
Wait, is that what we just did?
Yeah.
We could be brave. Wait, well, we're already brave.
We're already brave.
I don't need that shit.
I eat bravery for breakfast.
Yeah, sure.
Remember that time when you ran away from home and I totally found you? Those were good times.
I tried to get that started at work, trying to explain that, but I never got to finish the whole, end of RE6 thing.
You just need...
Excuse me. Do you have time after school today?
Remember when I
It
shot?
didn't
What was
happen?
it when you betrayed
No.
your country and I
Rather,
shot
I'd
shot
the
like
the
to have a
president.
doctor
Yeah,
to
those were
examine
good
Teddy.
times.
A doctor?
You mean a vet?
Oh, for Teddy.
The normal kind, actually. If you're free, I've scheduled a checkup for him after school today.
For
A
Teddy.
thorough physical examination might be a good first step in figuring out what Teddy is. And I thought it might be a good idea for the rest of us to get checkups as well.
So I scheduled all of us.
We should see
No,
if
so
the
that's
fog
not
over
what I
there
meant
or the
when I said
power
we should
we've
play
gained
doctor.
have had any negative effects on
Ugh.
our health. Since you all have been active on the other side far longer than I have, you should definitely be examined.
Negative effects? Don't drop scary stuff on us like it's nothing. But yeah, I never even thought about that.
I've arranged to have Kanji-kun and Rise-san looked at as well.
Wow, you're on the ball about all this. Are you sure you're not an adult?
Her height's a big giveaway, though.
Well, I'll see you all after school.
She's not short.
She is short.
It
She is the
look-
shortest character in the
It doesn't look
by far.
not to see them all standing there, but I
She's
mean,
the same height.
Kanji's the only one that seems taller.
I mean, I think Kanji is I've read this. Kanji is the tallest
That was
character
just an ordinary
in
checkup.
the series.
I was
Looks
kind of
like
looking
she is the
forward to getting
shortest
into
in
some
the-
gigantic machine and being spun around.
Was there really
Like
a
an
point to
astronaut.
this? The doctors look confused too. Oh, they're back.
I'm very sorry for the wait.
I'm very sorry for the wait.
So did they find out anything about Teddy?
They did indeed. They found out that they can't tell anything about him. I even had them take an x-ray, but nothing came up on it.
He's hollow.
No matter how many times they tried, it would always be too blurry to read. A visual examination and standard palpations indicated that he seems perfectly normal. Since the machine could be malfunctioning, they told me to try another hospital if we're still worried about him. I felt bad for making them go through all this.
So he is different.
Really? He
Oh
spawned out of a
my.
freaking bear
What
suit and you
should I
thought that he
do?
wasn't?
They took a look at everything inside me.
She just said they couldn't see anything on the x-ray, you dork.
But at least they didn't find anything wrong with him, right? Man, we know as much about Teddy as we do those personas and shadows.
Oh yeah, I tried looking them up at the library and on the net. Persona means something like another personality. And I think they listed shadow under the related terms.
Shadows are shadows. I think there's something that comes out of people. I can't really explain.
I performed my own research after the incident. Persona and shadow are common psychological terms. Of course, the ones we are familiar with don't quite fit those definitions. This is what was written in an unofficial
I remember
project
the guy's
document that I
name?
happened to come across.
Persona
A
and
shadow
ego and super
is suppressed
ego.
power,
No.
and when controlled by
Young?
one's ego,
Yeah.
it becomes a persona.
He becomes a persona? What does that mean? They're basically the same thing? Well, then again, all those shadows we beat the shit out of did turn into personas. Who cares about the details? It doesn't matter what
I like
they are.
that
They
our
get in our
characters
way,
are trying to
I'll crush 'em.
psychoanalyze the meaning of the
Still, I
game.
couldn't find any information on how
creators
they're
have.
related to the other world.
It's very meta.
That's like
There's so much
16
stuff about us that we
levels.
don't have a clue about.
There's some things we do know, though. I got a bunch of awesome data with me. It's
Eyebrow
kind of
raise.
embarrassing that I'm the only one who had personal details shown to the world, so... Ta-da! Nowadays, information wants to be free.
You stole your metaphor.
Therefore,
reports?
I'll break the ice by announcing the results of everyone's physical exams.
What? No, you won't! Give them to me now!
Ooh! First place in the shortest legs division is... Huh, who would have guessed?
It's not me, is it? Hey, what kind of things did they examine anyway? Look, if you're gonna blab at all, you might as well tell us the girls' measurements.
Why didn't Rise
Are you a
care?
complete and utter moron?
No, apparently he's a pervert.
Sure, go right ahead. My profile's been public knowledge for ages. Oh, but my bust size is 2 centimeters smaller than they print. My agency insisted.
No! Don't say mine!
Aw, I bet guys won't care what size you are, senpai. And having modestly sized breasts like yours would definitely make it easier to wear a kimono.
What?
Oh yeah, Naoto-kun's in here too, huh? Let's see. Naoto-kun's is...
Huh?
Is this for real? Wait, isn't this measured wrong?
Anyways, the important thing is that according to the examination results, nothing's wrong with our health. So we won't be needing these anymore. I'm going to go shred them.
Well, thank goodness everyone's
Yes,
healthy.
Naoto is stacked.
You're right. Let's go home.
That was the implication.
Is she doing with the
After all
Mulan
that, they
like
found
bandage
out
wrapping
nothing
technique?
Taping, I believe, is
Yeah.
what it's called.
I wonder
or
what I really am.
Well, taping or binding.
Yeah.
You would have to.
Thanks, Sensei.
Shing. Well, 6, that's it.
Does that mean we're 60% through the game?
I don't
I'm
know.
gonna jam this missile down your throat.
Hey! If you don't hurry, we're gonna leave you guys behind!
I don't know. I think you might want to leave Teddy behind after he pulled that.
Totally.
Welcome back.
Yes, totally. No.
Study? You don't really need to. You're sagely.
Sagely, motherly, heroic.
I know everything. So do you remember how to start the Naoto
Yes.
thing?
Please. Oh no!
It's sometimes
This-
it might go the other way. Do we want to stick with what we know,
What
or
is say muscle memory again? Yeah.
A mountain of cranes.
Why did you get antibiotic gel?
because you don't get paid as volunteer work?
I don't know, but
They just
They
give
give
you
you
like
a-
a
are
healing.
they like, ew, your hands are dirty. Please use this next time.
I can see why.
Let's go somewhere quiet.
Working on it. I can't study either.
I physically can't get smarter. It's a problem I have.
What you just told?
Wait, what?
I,
How did we just flip flop?
Yeah, she basically just said, no, you really need to study.
No, you really need to study. No, you don't understand. I can't be smarter. I'm literally
physically
as
it's-
smart as I can
there
get.
is no way any more knowledge can
I have
actually
no
be-
more room.
Good morning.
Yay. We have purple. Or hot pink text. It's important.
Hot pinkness. Yes, we know. Don't be like a fake ostrich.
Chicken.
Turkey. I think it's a sparrow.
No, not the crow. The crow is a noble creature.
Moldy, too. Also, there are crickets outside. I thought it was the game. Because a plucked goose probably looks the same. Yay.
It's not possible.
That's not true.
It's impossible.
Search your feelings, Moldy. You know it to be true.
Oh, this is the band
Getting a
thing.
riff on a day
That's
like
right.
this.
Let's
Yeah,
get the
what's
band
this
back
urgent
together.
business about, Yosuke-senpai?
Seriously, I was busy handing out flyers at
That's how you spell
Jeunesse.
flyers?
Hey,
I thought it was
I
with
saw
a
you
Y.
hitting on girls just outside the school gate.
Like a paper flyer.
Was there some kind of progress in the case?
I wondered. I don't know. I thought
I
it
need
was
you
worth a
guys.
while.
You
This is
have
totally
to help
new
me.
to
You're
Golden.
the only ones I can rely on. Can you please keep this weekend open?
This weekend? Does this have anything to do with that event at the Inaba police station that's been canceled?
What are you talking about?
The idol Kanami Mashita was scheduled to be the honorary chief this Sunday.
Oh my gosh! The famous Kahneman is coming all the way out to the boonies?
So she's taking on jobs like that already. I have been seeing a lot of her on TV lately. I didn't know she belonged to the same agency as you, Rise-chan. I mean, if she's coming to Inaba now, the agency's obviously trying to use all the fuss about me to their favor.
So what's the big deal about that being canceled, Yosuke-senpai?
There was going to be a big sale at Juness to take advantage of the event, but now it's down the tubes.
It's not a joke. The police took forever to decide on canceling the event. My dad's really in a fix now. He worked so hard to put this whole thing together, and I can't stand to see him like this. I can't just let it go.
I heard that the police couldn't prepare for the event because I had gone missing. I'm sorry. This is my fault.
No, it's not your fault. Don't blame yourself. But yeah, it does seem like that's what happened.
Okay, so you called us up here. What do you want us to do about it?
From the way it sounds, I gotta say, I don't think we can be much help.
I want everyone to help me with a bunch of different tasks. Rise-san, well, if you could, do an event at Juness.
You want me to substitute for Kanami?
So there's no way?
Is it really that bad?
I don't know. I may be his son, but I'm still only a part-timer. But my dad's being awfully nice for some reason. I think it's possible that he might get fired if this thing falls through. If that happens, I might have to transfer schools again. Seriously, what am I gonna do if that happens?
Singing and handshakes only. No autographs and nothing that I can't do as a high school student. Otherwise, I'll get in trouble. And I'll only do it if you all get on stage with me.
What? Wait! I'm no idol!
It would be troublesome if people came to try to recruit me to be an idol.
Me too. I already have an exclusive contract with Juness.
I don't think you guys are worrying about the right things here. But if you're gonna sing, what are we supposed to do on stage?
I need a band, of course. I'll make this very clear. I can't use pre-recorded tracks.
I am not capable.
Whoa! There's no way we can pull off something like that!
But you all haven't been to
I
band
have
with the
some
creepy
experience
doll
playing the
face, have
keyboard.
you?
My grandfather suggested that I take piano lessons when I was younger. I have one that I can bring as well.
You're up for this?
This incident is a result of my actions, after all. I will do whatever I can to help.
Naoto, thanks. If it's music you need, I have a guitar. Never really played it, though. Oh, wait, I accidentally bought a bass once. I think it's in storage.
How do you accidentally buy something like that? I bet you just thought it was another guitar.
That would be an accident.
I should have some kind of musical instrument at my place. For dinner parties and such.
What's she play?
Some kind of instrument? Oh boy.
Then it's decided.
Oh, we'll find out.
I played
I'll
the
look for a
trumpet.
song I can sing that can use a band arrangement. You guys get
You
instruments
don't,
and
though.
find a place to practice.
No, what do you play? Guitar.
Got it. Try to pick an easy one, okay?
Guitar?
Alright. Now that
Accordion.
this is happening, I'm getting fired up about it. Let's go ask if we can borrow the music room at school.
So a guitar, but with 4 strings.
Guitar.
A bass.
I thought Yosuke plays the bass.
So, what are we gonna do with
Yosuke
these?
has a bass and a
I
guitar.
just grabbed whatever I could find
So
that
Yosuke
wasn't
plays the
being
guitar?
used by the symphonic band.
What is that?
It's a gong.
Well, duh. I'm pretty sure he meant to ask, what is that doing here?
I thought Chie might want to play that. You know, it sounds kind of Chinese-ish.
Wow.
Because I think Chie is a
I
Chinese
don't
name.
think that's gonna really matter in this case.
Yosuke, try holding these.
Huh?
I see.
Yeah, you do look like that when you're fighting. Try summoning your persona while you're holding those.
All right. Persona! Wait, I can't summon it here.
I'll choose this then.
Tambourine.
Look! Isn't this like my fan?
I'm gonna
I
play
think
the
she's
broadsword.
convinced we're playing for a dinner party at the end.
Come on, we need stuff like guitars instead of little backup instruments like these. Hey, I'll play the guitar. Why don't you take the bass? I can at least teach you a little bit. Whoa. I never thought I'd hear you call me that. Check out these moves. I've got mad air guitar skills.
Well then, since you two and Naoto-kun have decided what to play, let's put Kanji on drums.
Hey, why don't I get to pick?
If you're up front, it'll look like a metal band.
I think you'd be good at the drums. You're always hitting and stomping on things after all.
How does that make any sense?
Then I will take over all the charming percussion accoutrement. Hey, baby, I'll lay down the passionate beats that flow from my soul.
So that leaves Yukiko and me?
You two, how about the chorus? There is a part for that.
Singing? No, can do. We'll hold something. Let's see, what looks easy?
She's playing my trumpet.
How is that
Oh,
easy?
doesn't this at least look like a band?
Don't you feel insulted?
Yeah, I don't think it looks bad at all.
Yukiko is playing the sax?
Yes.
Those are not easy instruments to just pick up on the fly.
It's not doing anything.
See?
Is this thing broken? I'm blowing, but the air goes right through.
Assholes.
That's how it is for everyone when they start out. Anyway, we don't have much time,
Yes.
so let's start
Josh played
practicing.
the trumpet for a high level for a great many
What's with
years.
all
He
the
is
tadpoles
insulted.
on this
Very
paper?
insulting.
Oh yeah, I don't know how to read music.
Well, you see, it's like letters.
How many days do we have to
Guess
do
I'm
this?
gonna have to transfer
Like, see
school
this
after
song,
all.
it
I think
goes
we're doing the show like,
tomorrow.
yeah,
On
and
Sunday?
maybe tomorrow night or Monday afternoon.
You read them like letters. See, this song goes like E, G, G, rest, B, A, B, E.
Egg babe.
Or baby. That, my friends, is another obscure podcast reference! Brought to you by #TheZoneCast. That joke won't make any sense because by the time this comes out, that podcast will be dead and buried.
It'll be there somewhere.
It'll be there, but they'll be done. That's the storyline that was relevant for. Wait, what'd she?
I guess
She lost the paper for her parent-teacher conferences.
Aww. I bet Dojima took it to, sign it.
After Mom died, I was lonely, but I'm not the only one who's sad that Mom's not here anymore. Dad, he was lonely too. I'm sorry, Dad.
Just before we stop, we'll have to start the social link.
What, Naoto's?
Yeah.
Thank you, Big Bro.
It's only 9:15.
Nope, never.
Just to spite you.
What? Something about against your will?
Wrong person.